July 10th, I got a bear tag this fall. August 15th is when I can start baiting, so I'm starting to build my bear bait barrels for my stations. I'm planning on only having 2. Well, we'll see how that goes. I'm new to it. Hunted bear when I was younger, but that was back when we were hunting in Canada. You could use scraps of meat back in the late 80s. So lots of different changes to regulations and stuff, so getting accustomed to that. Like a newbie, I didn't record actually building these bait barrels, but kind of what I've got going is this bait barrel. I've got a 5" by 5" hole just off the ground, probably about 16 inches. Doing a lot of research. 5" by 5" kind of gives it so the bears can't pour out all the food, and they kind of have to take it by handfuls. I'm planning on putting a couple logs in here too to kind of make it hard for them to get the food out. Put these D rings on either side. I'm going to chain the top, and then I'm going to strap the bottom. I'm going to see how that works. If they can get access to the food and it's not too hard, I don't think they'll tear the barrel off. Then on this one, I went a little bit bigger on the hole. This is about an 8" by 8" hole. I'm going to put them both kind of on the same property. And my thought was keeping the bears on the property, and then close to the season, just going down to 1 barrel. Yeah, so okay. Next time you'll see me, I'll probably be setting baits. My plan is to use a little bit of trail mix. I got some grease also that I bought, some fryer grease. Like I said, I've got a couple bears on camera. Generally by about this time they've moved off. Got one big boar, he looks huge. And I have Sal with 2 cubs. And then I've got this real young bear. I can't tell if it's a male or a female, but super long legs. Okay head. But you can tell he or she is younger. I've been putting in for a bear tag here in Minnesota. My area is a quota, so it's a draw. I haven't drawn in the last 3 years. This is year 4. Actually, I should say it's probably year 3. There's 1 year I didn't put in just because I had so much going on. So yeah, that's the plan.
This is how we country down in the boondocks. This is how we country out in the sticks. Bonfires, mud tires, cowgirls, and cold beer. This is how we country, how we do this. Yeah, it's time to get your country on. Moving that dirt till it hurts, strike payday, cash that check.
Well, it is August 16th, and bear baiting officially opened yesterday, August 15th. But with work and a hockey tournament and football practice, we weren't able to get up yesterday to start bear baiting. And so Kellen and I are on our way up today, and we are going to put a couple bait stations out.
Oh yeah, we got these things to soak up and squirt out for
Fryer grease, right?
fryer grease, yeah. And we tore these stuff off to give them some better soak.
Yeah, so I bought some fryer grease. Again, doing some research. It says, you know, it's a good attractant, and also if you put it on the foliage, the bears come in and out, it'll get on their coats, and as they travel, it'll disperse that scent and maybe attract other bears in the area. So we're gonna try that out. We're gonna be able to squirt that way up into the trees. So all we have to do when we get up here is basically put our identification on our barrels, which I haven't done, but I got the paint and the stencils for that. I do have our identification signs all ready to go. Went to Walmart this morning. In Minnesota, you have to pay a $5 surcharge for every barrel that you put on a public land. So I'm gonna plan on putting 2 barrels out on public. So I have those 2 barrels registered, or at least I paid the 2 surcharges for those. So we're all set to go. ID our barrels, have a kind of an idea where we're gonna go. We'll be set to go, right buddy?
Yep.
So stay tuned.
Country down in the boondocks. This is how we country out in the streets. Bonfires, mud tires, cowgirls, and cold beer. This is how we.
So we're on our way to town. I've got to get a couple D-rings to hook the chain up to one of the barrels. I've got 2 D-rings for one barrel, and I don't have any for the other, so I gotta get that. Also gonna put straps around the top and the bottom, secure it in. It's kind of all right to go into town because Cal's wanting some lunch and I want some lunch. And we had to paint our MDR number on the barrel, so it gives that time to dry. But on our way back, we're gonna skirt this one state forest land that I scouted last year with Jeff Pitson for deer, and it looked like it could be a pretty good place for bear. It's right on the river. It's really thick, but it also has this one clear cut opening that might be a good place with some down logs to kind of set up a bait station. So as long as no one's recorded in there, it's probably where we're gonna go. Is that right, Cal?
Who's hungry?
Sounds like he's hungry. All right, so that's our plan for today. Get a couple bait stations and cameras laid out and see what we have coming.
This is how we
All right, well, we're on our way back. We're gonna go scout this one section of state forest. I didn't solve the beast's problem. He's hungry and he tried, and I know better. Casey's usually stinks. But we stopped at Casey's.
Quick Trip the goat.
Yeah, Quick Trip is the goat. Kellen tried Casey's quarter pounder Angus burger, and what are your thoughts, Kellen? Scale of 1 to 10.
I've had many burgers in my life. You give that burger a 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. He said it was squishy when he ate it. I don't know
No
what that means.
seasoning, no cheese.
There was cheese on it.
No, there wasn't.
There's cheese.
There wasn't cheese.
All right, well, we're gonna take a look at this state land quick and then come up with a plan. Grab one of the cameras. I've got my bear bait getting ready. I hear him coming, maybe. Grab it. Shut it. Put it in the Maybe what we'll do is we'll down bait it right into those woods. Bugs are horrible. Just placed our first station right here. Got a trail camera up. We got some stink out, and yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen, everybody. We need to get out of these bugs.
Yeah.
They're bad. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are eaters. so I can grab a couple of those locks so we can. We have set our baits and we've put out some stink. We got cameras out, so now it's the only thing we don't have out in the two areas that we're hunting are stands. Which I don't think we want to put stands out until we see if there's bears, because why do all that extra work, right?
Yeah.
So now we're gonna monitor the cameras before we decide what we do next.
I think there's gonna be bears tonight.
Think so? At which one?
I think at the first one we put up in a public.
We will keep you posted.